Vítám vás u Sentinels vs PRX upper bracket zápasu. Kdo vyhraje, jde do upper finalu, pokud se nepletu, do top 4. Oba týmy, solidní forma. Moje skromná predikce je 2-1 Sentinels, ale bude to vyrovnané jak blázen. Uvidíme. Čau se jmen. Split si vybrali PRX, papírový rexové, a mají na jejich poměry docela normální kompozici, takže tady máte line-up na raftery hezky. Asi nevím, jestli se mi úplně líbí ten Sentinels komp. Minule, když to hráli, tak měli tragický defend, ne, myslím, a pak dobrý atak. Neděl by se, by se to opakovalo.
John without any flashes to work with. Dog reclearing.
Dva klasiky na retake, to je zlý sen takzvaně. Tady má ten orb, ten line-up, actually.
Blossoms time is ticking and you can feel it, there's tension in the air. First round is everything.
Přinesl value.
Something not accounted for, barely gets it under control, the damage done to John Q team, and he manages still to buy.
Messi. PRX jsou taky moc fajn. Čau Sandy. Děkuji mému mluvčímu, Martonovi.
Yeah, that judge is not going to be getting the value. We've seen Jing just wrecking havoc. That's on prior opponents.
Really smart from Zekken though as well. He gets himself deep inside there and just starts spamming because he knows what's coming towards him.
Jeho doteky.
Play for them still mid is going to be the goal. Okay, quick little lurk up there. Quickly put down and trade inside there from the race.
I think that favors the defenders actually because you've taken down that A-ramp lurk player.
Yeah, and Sen are out in the open right now. John with the reposition quickly. Zekken might just be tucked to the side, and indeed that is a bit of a punish. Something he sent into that TP. He's going to be taking out Pat-Man. Half of the clearance, it still managed to just wrangle the rifle in time. Snaps it straight to Zekken's head. This is a 2v3 scenario, but still very much winnable. Just depends if they can take out John. He's near-sighted, blinded, bit of spam as well. Trepidatious, trying to be assisted with that utility.
Počkej, kámo, pozor, ale tady se dějou špatný věci. Tady se dějou špatný věci.
No fast player should save from Sentinels here, making sure to slow it down for now.
2v2 na bonus.
Grouping up. Still, it's Pat-Man inserted into the smoke. He wants to try and dominate this angle here. How does it get cleared? Traded into the 1v1. Bang versus Forsaken.
Vycukat.
Time is ticking on the spike. Making footsteps, making noise. Util as well, expended. That is a bit of a catch. Smoke in the back pocket.
On neslyšel ten tap, ne?
Going to be covering, obfuscating, forces the issue from Forsaken, but he's biding his time and steps forward for the challenge.
Zekken instantly detected. Yeah. He's always got a gate crash to try to bail out of there. But the game plan for Sen this round is going to be to try to gamble, to try to find.
And a lot of half armor for something to just pluck them out of the picture.
Yeah, that's tough.
Flash forwards, it's going to be that refight. Effective with the Stingers still. Just a 1-for-1. Backs himself away.
Not giving away his position. But also nobody from PRX looking to explore that either. Just missed the timing.
Unfortunate. Instant reposition. He's okay, just going to be running around here. And Divide just making sure to get containment going on in mid.
Inspirace.
These are the kind of rounds, though, where you've got to give credit to PRX for baiting the play out of Sentinels rather than doing something quick and early themselves. I think in previous tournaments where we've watched PRX, these are sometimes the rounds that are
Finále verepuje Ginter, v závorce nezaslouženě proti Vládky Syn. Názor. To znamená nezaslouženě. Flawless skoro z telefonu, to už nezmíníš. A je ve finále? Tady někdo možná trošku jako vysazený na někoho.
Right as the gate crash was really about to fade, yeah, so Zekken forced to try and take this one out. A lot of players being spotted out here with a Nightfall now. Scatters away, rocket into the back. To no avail, something though! My God, he's doing them dirty, Zekken. Crouched down,
Zpátky do hry teda. Pokud Sentinels už jsou zpátky ve hře. A kolik minule to měli Sentinels na defendu, na skutečně ten děl úplně tragický defend a pak na ataku to comebackli jak svině.
And Narrate is dead, so no
Pero
breach
si
to
vzal
be able to
inspiraci
go
od
for retake.
Fifka.
Though Zekken has
Kámo,
earned
to
his
ne.
dimensional drift, which will allow them to scout out defensive positions. But I mean, look how many threats are around the map. You've got
Můžeme mezi mapama se podívat na ten rebeto tady spolu, chat, ale jako... Nevím, ale já... Hudba je subjektivní, jo, ale podle mě všichni, co to trochu analyzovali, tak musí vidět, kamo, ten rozdíl levelů, vole, skillu. Já jsem taky čekal, že bude Ginter versus Chavo ve finále. Ale Vladky jsem dal taky dobře. Kámo, oni jsou ostrý jak směj ty PRX, ale... Čau Andrew. Když jsem mu jebala mámu. To je tak trapný jako byči. 0-6. What the fuck? What the fuck?
The gatecrash is going to be fading soon enough. Zekken, it's the last one available to him. He's tucked into the corner for now, though, in through hell.
Ne, tam asi jich to nepoužívej, ten argument.
Good trade, all the way through, and now sight needs to be taken. The rate's holding it primed. Rolling Thunder is going to be getting ready to go as soon as they hear this one. Pac-Man going for it as a flash into the corner, and everybody going to be scattered up into the air. PRX, how the hell do you hold on to this one? Stumped up and taken out. Bang, he's already regained a bit of that control, and ground Pac-Man swinging from the side, and time is running short. PRX got to get a bit of a move on here. They need to claim these kills, but it's all Sentinels. Finally putting a round on the board. Look to try and pre-aim potentially a TP into the back, but there's a horn to deal with, and a TP back as well alongside that flash. But the rate not anticipating it. Forsaken, he just scatters himself into the back.
Double port.
Cuts away the sound cues. They were not expecting him to stab them in that direction.
Otovson.
Again, PRX asserting themselves.
This is Otovson.
Locked down and rooted in spot onto this site. It's going to be a very difficult task for Sentinels to try and retake.
They need to clear hell first.
All the way forwards here. The clone is going to be taking
What?
What is that?
What? Baby a Benzo, tak, ale to souhlasím, to je neakceptovatelné, ale tady mě to neporušuje. No nic, zpátky do hry. 3 klasiky, 1 šerif, jak to dopadne, chat?
I think it's really important that PRX don't put their players in one and done positions now. They need to be playing off each other.
Zekken's so eager to take that fight.
Yeah, this is maybe a bit over-eager, but he's played the situation. He's played it perfectly.
It's impeccable. There was no cue for John to play off. He had no idea it was going to be that deep onto the line. Wrapping around here, bang.
He made the long pilgrimage through mid, through sewer, and he's rewarded.
Počkej.
Needs a few more. Hold on. Something's going to be dropped. There's another one on the table. Maybe there's a chance. Zekken. Tippy tappy, happy feet. Leaves it just down to Defy. At the blink of an eye.
Klasický PRX, vole! Klasický!
That's going to get a huge reaction from Alex. You can't be losing a run like that.
Tak tohle bylo nejhorší kolo ever, ty vole.
5 of them towards A ramp makes it tough to stop.
Ta jedna V4 na Perlu, že? Myslím, měl co? Nebo já si pamatuju, že měl takový play na Perlu.
Second wave of util as well. Flash with no connection, a bit of spam though. Bullets
to měl úplně mu to bylo jedno. Sunset, tak já si pamatuju Perl. Myslím, že to byl on.
And if indeed PRX make the call to try to go up through B heaven here, they're going to be running into a Bucky. Zelsis with money in the bank actually, still 2K.
Artu tam stál a oni uběhali ze sajtu, je tam vyprcal.
Money's a bit skew with all over the place here for Sentinels, but he might be able to do work with it. All depends on the discipline, and he just bides his time, holds it down, second shot. Pellets into the wall, saves the life of Jing. He's able to get that trade off and online. Fault line, even better. It's going to be slowing this one down, allowing Sen to try and get some bodies into the mix. Can they try and help them out? Bang, he's just drifting in and outside, 2 sides. Still, one player tucked towards the corner. Trying to take that swing to Vi. Just drops them all.
A 2v2 though, and Guardian retreat for Narrate. Very winnable, especially with Zekken's information, but Narate's got to make sure he doesn't take a 1v2.
Here it is. Dimensional drift spots them out. It's two players.
Dobrý plant pro Sentinels, teda tak to myslím. Na piču plant pro papírové Rexy.
Defensive angle and a swing through. Batman! The difference maker! But it broke. I try to fix it.
They still have this combo.
Že tím izoluje jakoby ten double peak, to je insane, no.
Has the exit, at least with the TP. Horn's going to be spawning him double TP. They're hot on his heels. Satchel in to just try and catch him round to the side. Now this is Sen getting into these anchor positions.
Sentinels potřebují třetí kolo, kámo, ale
This is fast, hot and heavy.
Breachwood. Breachwood, co? Ulti už do piči. Můžeš mi kurva vysvětlit, proč ten Nara ten je ulti?
Spike, gonna be retrieved. Forsaken can get access to that one, but in a 1v3, Zekken is going to have to pull off a miracle.
The spike is kind of
free elo, jakmile spotal na tom rafteru někoho. V legit free elo by vyultil všech. To stalo. No nic, jdeme další mapu. Další mapa. Začal pískat konec.
Up through heaven, flash, no connection, dodge for now, Defy! He's got the horseshoe out, don't know where it is, not going to ask for the location, but he's claimed two anyway. In a 4v3, something is close, and no one is watching! Pure domination for PRX!
Ten čas, by the way, ten čas už týká jako dost. Našel dobrý timing Zelsis. WTF. Flawless. Judge elbow.
Trip gone. Taken out for no control towards elbow, and Bang finally reveals his hand once more from that angle.
Nemůžou plantnout přeci ne. Nemají teknutý space vůbec.
Only just accounted for, and he has picked up Patman, and that means main control is theirs. PRX, they commit to the plant.
It's a weird situation. The retakers are going to find it difficult to come back through A-Link because Devi's put his wall down there, and Devi kind of solo fighting towards spawn. PRX know they need to make a play. The weaponry's bad as well from Sen, and they are slow, aiming to be meticulous.
Trying to take the first fight. Oh my goodness, barely there. Stinger in hand, something.
Co dělaj? Co dělaj, ty PRX tam skáčou, vole.
Both stuns, in fact, overlaid after shot into the corner. Everybody gets out in time. No damage onto the PRX boys. But a one-way quickly replaced. So good luck trying to get past that when you don't have a drone anymore.
Exactly. As soon as you burn the drone, that's one of the primary ways. Arguably the only way that PRX can safely take a main. So even though that util battle feels like it favored PRX, in reality I don't think it did.
So up through mid they go. Risky, haphazard, but here we go. It's a one-way setup. Jing! Beautiful movement! Still going to be isolated and taken out, but a glide into the slow. Zekken not to be denied his own. Into a 2v3 here. Spike's dropped down, but it is smoked off, so Zekken can reclaim it. 24 seconds left, plenty of time to get the plant down.
And look how passively Sentinels are. They're not going to cross this line until they're sure that the plant is down. They're never going to give an opportunity for Patman to walk up and get a free kill. Very disciplined from Sen. It's going to be tough for Forsaken to pick him apart.
Někdo mě tady mystifikuje tím pádem. Jsem říkal, že Zekken napojí na sunsetu. Dobrý flashík. Trválně se ty Heretics s tím udělají. Jako to, co provedli Heretics, to je neakceptovatelné, neakceptovatelné. Jaký double entry, ty blázne. Triple?
There's 2 left alive. He's going to go hunting. Paranoid.
Kvadra. Ace. 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 Ace.
Real B main again.
Surely.
Yeah.
The Hunter's Fury is going to be in that back pocket still. Dart going into the back. Jing.
He's amazing on the entries.
He's straight in there.
Amazing.
Beautiful movement. TP though, reinforcements arriving. Bang is just trying to get into the action, and the brain from behind Pac-Man just cuts Celsius to pieces still.
Se děje najednou,
Plays
ale...
life a little bit better here. He's being chopped down. Chunk QT scrambling for a chance to reclaim some kills.
What is this trip over towards upper mid? They spammed to try to break the normal trip, but this one's wonky.
It leaves a gap, but it's safe from the random spam.
Zajímavá trapa, actually, no.
But it does leave
Cením,
opportunity for Pac-Man if he's slow.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
že jí zmínili. Čím jak je z toho v piči, čím jak je z toho v piči ten týpek. Ne.
Here's the gap.
Just the one, and there's a gap. Hold on, creeping straight past. All that noise, pressure being
Nah.
Rez.
Nah, to jaký timing našel. Jaký našel timing, ty pičon dá 3 dozad. Nah, ale nemá disciplínu, Patagot by šel pro víc. Patagot by šel do víc. Jako nepotřebovali víc, ale Patagot by šel, kámo. Ti, co ví.
Have them surrounded. I'm not even down. Not offer themselves up to challenge him.
Robišos.
Bang still there. It's just a bit of spam actually. Meant for that actually deep push in through mid and a big blind.
Yeah, that's a crazy push. Just off rip, Bang walks down tiles. Catches Pac-Man very early, and that's the main guy that's been doing the lurking for PRX. So now I think
Pak už mít 250 každou hru, tak
fine about this. They've got Cam watching over towards B main, Trip towards top mid. A small gap in market, but Celsius is going to be happy to cover that, and a high, low, and lower setup. But again, the discipline that I was talking about, there's a fine line between being disciplined and passive. But Sentinels are giving so much space to PRX.
A lot of respect and a lot of trust, I think, in their retakes.
Very heavy trust in the retakes. Now, that did not work on Split. They won 9 out of 10 post plants, PRX.
Gave Jing the plan, he would have a showstopper, but he wants to keep the gun out for now. And taking a fight towards the back net, it's a good stun, does connect, and even at the follow-up, rolling through and out, Hunter's Fury, Contact juking, skipping and hooking. Zekken has access now.
Tam dělal doktora, ten, jak se jmenuje, ten s tím knírem. Sideshow tam dělal doktora, ale toto nevydoktoroval.
That's another perfect retake from Zen. But paranoia, you know, these things that are going to be able to counteract.
The tools, he say that, and he just sends it. Letting it rain, Line's going to be slowing down Jing to deal with that trip. Broken for now. Into the corner. Closes anything! Zekken's not been accounted for. Staying still tucked to the side. Shorty!
Shorty do pusinky.
Right, Danik Halpin, how the hell did he get out of this one? Going for the kills and a wall in his face.
Kámo, ADHD, POV.
He knows that that's a possibility. Gaps in a defensive player, Sentinels. Pac-Man could be anywhere, and he's been good at slinking into them. Bang. It's all slow, it's all steady. And PRX, they jump on the chance.
What a contact play through the smoke.
Left wondering as well where Narrate could be, but it's a beautiful play. PRX gets set up into this one. Pac-Man and the off angle. A lot of damage done.
Karate ještě má názor možná.
And even the horn missing. Getting a bit flustered perhaps into the moment. PRX not leaving anything for chance. They're doubled up here. Backside control. Someone with a dart to get their acknowledgement. That's what they were looking for.
Ne, že by se mi to nikdy nestalo, ale je to trapas.
Wondering how to win this possible chance.
Oh, má info.
But time is running short. Time is running dry. It's ticking now. The Red has got to get a move on. But if he makes noise, it won't play into his hands. It won't play into his odds.
What a recovery of that.
Forward position.
And if you wait too long, John will have the fault line back up.
Look at the race position as well. They all know this is going to be going towards B. There's a smoke.
Škoda, že nemá Bridgestone. Takhle má Bridgestone.
Jing is straight past it and out. Kill's going to be claimed and collected here for Sen. And the Rez, collecting those bodies either. There's the rate. Backstab we were talking about, there was no clearance. in sight, and now he's just keeping them collected, corralled into a corner. C's not going to be connecting, but he's got the spike down with 15 seconds left. There's no
Karate šel na vycházku. Solo. Nebál se toho Patman, takhle brzo si lurkovat smouček. On portolem špatný místo, ty vole. Aftershock? Aftershock nestíhám.
Device ultimate makes sure that this is only a 4v5.
I don't know if they know about this. Must have heard the satchel, but do they expect Jing to be up on top of the box?
But that Prowler's not going to tell him anything.
And he's going to take
Nah, kámo.
It's cracked it open. The A site should be theirs, but there's still 2 players left unaccounted out towards the back of the side, and PRX getting cold feet on that idea. They have lurks on lurks.
This is where PRX need to be regrouping. I think. You can't afford to have Patman and Jing be playing off on their own like this. Just group together, use the Viper ultimate, try to close out the round.
30 seconds left.
Patman should have a safe avenue to the rest of the team.
Very important fight.
And Jing, he survives.
Jing
so danger probably averted at this point.
5 bullets. Commits to the reload, though. Plenty more to work with now, but he has to drop into the corner. You are kidding me! Oh, what is that? Get the hell out of here!
Oh, that is absurd.
Filthy.
That is truly ridiculous.
Wall needs to be dealt with, finally broken, at least in one partition. Forsaken is going to be tucked into the corner still, caught by that stun to the side. Zekken's all the way in and through, but unaccounted for. Forsaken, how long do you bide your time?
Zekken,
take him out now. He's going to deal with the rest of the team, though, and they are flooding in. Fast now, Sentinels trying to get a handle on it. And access and control is
jako jedou ty Sentinels docela, ale...
High, and it is walking contact plays, but a jump spot might have just ruined it all.
Fresh fade. Ekelin, ne?
Gonna see it now. 3, 2, 1, and a swing! The paranoia to support from the side. This is PRX are the ones ready to collapse.
Tak ti blahopřeju, že posloucháš nejposlouchanějšího interpreta v Česku. Opravdu si mě překvapil.
An ambush that completely caught the rest of Sen. And Celsius
opravdu nečekaný, vole. Kámo, asi z toho, jak se jmenoval? Garel God? Opiči, jebičky, kámo. Totální jebičky. Trochu underground, ale jako jebičky.
Sniffing him out.
But then goes for the wide swing and Jing. It is that body shot that delivers. A nice pistol round idea in the start, ready for some kind of mid-fight. You're expecting PRX to be doing something aggressive on their bonus round, or a trap play, some aggression.
Fault line held just in case. Slow orbs already going to be used. Why just making sure the inevitable approach, really. Sentinels going at a bit of a
Matyáši, děkuji, že jsi dohodil 69 krásných tisíc followerů. A jedeme Dallas. A teď ho nerušte, vole, vyhajze. Ale karate, počkej, karate ruší PRX.
Incredible play from Narrate to get them back in. Might have another.
Yeah, could be beautiful with the positioning and even better with a cross-up play, but even spotting out something. Deep Seas flash in your face, going to be blinded up, but he has complete control, and it just makes this hold that much easier here for Sentinels. Out wide, facing into many of them. Again, all eyes on either side here, down towards mid. Smoked off for now, but calling for the 3, 2, 1 and a swing. That is good movement by Narrate. Stays alive for the 1 kill, but PRX had more than just a singular body trying to take
down. To musí mít by the way mezer, ne? To ten komp.
They end up on the better side of it.
Zahrál PRX, tam není pro Sentinel, kámo.
Devi winning that with a bulldog.
Co to je?
Zekken swinging, nobody else.
Kopi 13, děkuji za 3měsíční resub, chlape. Chlap včera giftoval suby a dneska se koupil pro sebe, děkuji.
He's gone, he's dead. 3v4, somebody else needs to step up now for Sen. Good stun.
Yeah, it's good to push.
Forsaken 4-12 je nezvyklé. 5-12, beru zpátky.
Decent movement enough. Zeltas actually does manage to take out something, so putting a bit of a wraparound here. Forsaken is the one that's been put in a pinch.
Hasn't been able to find too many kills so far this map, Forsaken.
Just steps out
Zel si z hory pnul, kámo.
Now a 2v2, very winnable for Sentinels.
30 seconds left.
PRX not quite aware of the gaps in the defensive play that they're putting up.
But they do know where both players are roughly. They know that John's on the plant, Zelsis is defending somewhere.
Walking up now, steps up, that's a jump spot now, spotting these players out, slow walk, way ahead of it! Zelsis! Looking to see if he can punish here, stepping up to that mark, bang. Slow walk down, Jinx up onto the high ground angle, and okay, there was two players ready to receive him.
Dobrá awareness od Benga.
Zelsis is going to be out of action now.
No smokes
to be watched for. No smokes though.
Yeah, no smokes over towards spawn. And Forsaken's on the flank with a
huge ult.
Committed here. TP forwards. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Nah.
That's how you get value out of it.
Tak rozcískal to tady.
Distraction being made in the race. Doing turn spins.
Forsaken si myslí, že je na smurfu.
Looking to receive a couple of bodies. Other end of his outlaw. Sight line is open. Spots it with a jump ping. Sets up jump for it to fight. Almost makes
Kámo.
a good go of it.
To bylo o milimetr třetí hlava. Starý revealek, ale stále hezký. Ale problém je ten, že tu ten reveal chat nevidí jakoby pod sebe někdy. Párkrát viděl, že se týpek schoval pod ním.
And this now puts a bit more pressure over towards Bang because
Více
with
numbers.
the trip disappearing on A, you're worried. Oh my god, and another sick shot.
This is PRX on top form.
Well, you haven't even forced out any ultimates here from PRX either.
Více numbers tam je ještě jednu cifru,
just a bit of a GG go next.
Yeah. Scattered into the spawn just in case there are players creeping up onto the gaps we can see. Bang's there, Forsaken taking a bit of a jiggle.
It feels like PRX are trying to go for the same level of discipline that we saw from Sen, but they're all playing it alone.
God almighty, it's a bullet to the brain. He's luckily saved by the wall. Paranoia forwards. PRX just need to make sure to not leave any gaps, mistakes to be played into.
It is quite a committed position from something, and like I said, they're all
Bang má názor v této sérii, ale
player advantage should be massive for them as long as they play with that discipline here. Plan stuck, but John has an ult. Could look to expend it.
Breach ult.
And an aid in through the back and easily
Get some.
to buy.
Get some, kámo.
Of him usually is the case.
And still no ultimate forced out from PRX.
Got it now. The B side is theirs. The Rate is the one with the spike though. Can't overstep too much, but
they really want to pick. They really want to equalize numbers because their guns are just so much worse.
They need something, but it's been spotted out here. Stinger in your hand, bang, just about gets around the corner.
Now Zelsis becomes the lurker.
Snake bite though.
That's an unlucky one.
A bit of a spam on top of it. So
Zekken, teda Zekken, kámo, je byl. Zelsis má nejdelší flank v historii flanků. Uvidíme.
Yeah, deal task for them. It's one way up now, and that backstab, as you mentioned, has to be coming to fruition.
Jak dopadne? Tohle je huge. Breach ult.
Here it is, Roll of Thunder, pushes them back and away. PRX tapped for that one. They were hoping that it would pull out a bit of the big tools, and now running forward to try and take the play. Cannot get it done.
Takže týpek, poslouchej. Týpek volkoval z Ačka se spawn na Bčko. Týpek hraje ranked, ale mu je to jedno. Ale úplně.
Seem to find themselves the likely contenders to be able to do so. They've stemmed the bleeding.
Just chilling at this point, I think, is advantageous for PRX. They can allow Narrate and John to leave because there's two free reses.
Dávaj by to mohl trounout.
It's actually going for the info himself. If he had died there, wouldn't have been able to res Jing, but all good. They get themselves
to je save, ne?
Two-player advantage. And again,
to má save, kámo. Nebudeš si hrát na hrdinu, ne?
A little bit reminiscent of what Forsaken went for previously.
Save, další kolo Zekken může prostovat.
They did use
nejdou pro save, ale
almost every ultimate though to accomplish it. But as long as they can clean up John and Narrate, they will have crushed.
Tak si užijte klasik a Sheriff na příští kolo.
Narrate and John tiptoeing, hoping that somebody will offer them a lifeline. Head on the chopping block, Patman. Not so likely. So going to be caught by that.
Chtěl si někoho říct, že je nejoblíbenější pro player? Jo, dost.
And now PRX look the swarm.
Jako ten John QT, pokud jsem to měl rank 1 normálně. Na rankedu, který je z 90% o aimu, ale... To, že týpek nemrská crosshairem 24/7 neznamená, že je aimově slabý, bych jako. Ve formě na Masters tady tak jako Zelsis je z nich nejslabší, ale jako furt dobrý, že jo? A Zekken nejlepší, a to je očekávatelný, ale...
I mean, the pace of the whole game has increased. Pac-Man finding Zelsis in mid as well, and now finally a breather. But there are so many gaps around the map that PRX need to fill. A divide could get caught. The more aggressive he gets.
Kde na tom eventu je těžký hledat někoho, kdo má špatný aim, ale to bych hodně přemýšlet. Ani jsem neviděl někoho, kdo byl jako fakt špatný. Jsou to Masters, vole.
There's also no smokes, so no matter what they're going to take risks, it is going to be, there are always going to be openings for Divide to take this shot.
Čau, taky čus.
Posted, second guess is it.
Booster, co na Ascentu normálně je tam vyšoustal 1v3 na Bčku. Jo, ty XLG, to pravda, ty XLG to byly strašný, no. A Viva byl ve stresu. Počkej. A Zekken je ve stresu? PRX nejlepší aimer? Nejlepší aimer? Ty vole... Největší podíva na Forsaken a Something v Primu. Jink má takovej usprejovaný aim, ale jako dobrý, no.
Eager for it now, hunting for that 12th round, getting cheeky with it in the process.
Sentinels are watching this map slip away from them.
Something, když nastoupil do PRX, tak měl God tier aim.
But they can't put it together here on the attack side. PRX were playing a retake. They cleared mid, looking for Zelsis in the mid round.
Čím víc deep je v těch stratách, ti říkám, a čím víc věcí mentálně se musí soustředit za ty roky, tak už je trošku jakoby off. Jink to docela trounul, kámo. Proč píkuje do toho revealu? Ještě když tam je sám a nemají zbraně. Kámo. To tady ještě nebylo, tuhle ten pík z voly. Kámo. Co to tady má za angle? Krysí, vole. Krysman. Ježiši, to je trapný, to je trapný, to je trapný, to je trapný, to je trapný.
The trap is triggered all the way from the side.
Nah.
This train is looking so damn unlikely, and it's up to the captain, it's up to John. Stinger in hand. Flash. He's got a bullet.
On mu to stykne. On mu to stykne.
There's no stopping this train. No stops to be made. Not even for Sen City.
A to byl insane ten smoke, kámo.
What an incredible way